Greetings, this is Tyra Olafemi, your goddess guru, here to bring a word of inspiration to you on your path to self-realization, knowing the fullness of who you are, and self-mastery, which is mastering all the good stuff within you and sharing it with the world, making your life better. And this week's video is more of a sharing to a certain degree, and then I will share some wisdom that's been coming to me since my I guess I could say a little more deep connection to my Orisha. My brain is not fully on right now because I just returned from the Great Mother Celebration, which is a yearly or an annual celebration that is a part of the Institute for Whole Life Healing. The founders and leaders of this organization are Iya Oshinike and Babaji Kolioso. And every year they invite us all to come in to celebrate the Great Mother Goddess energy. But guess what? We never limit ourselves. We give thanks for the Great Father, Divine Masculine energy, God. So this weekend we came together and remembered so many good things. It was a very transformational weekend. We were able to sit in workshops that either reminded us of spiritual truths that we already know but maybe need a reminder of. And we really just celebrated, just really had a good time appreciating the greatness of the universe, the greatness of recognizing the divine within. And it was transformational. It was a weekend to release and let go of anything that prevents us from self-realization and self-mastery. That is something that the Institute talks about on a regular basis. It's all about getting to the truth of who and what you are and living that out to the fullness. Living it out without apology, and it's all because the world needs you. In your true state, you are awesome and wonderful, and the world will be better as a result of you just living from that place. So the Odu for that weekend, the Odu is out of West Africa, Ifa tradition, was Iwori Obara. And what Iwori, I'm not all the time good with Odu, so let me see. Iwori was all about introspection, and this was definitely a week of introspection. Also about seed planting and preparing ourselves for that seed to germinate and take effect, which is so in alignment with the fall. The season of the fall is all about clearing away, preparing to plant seed, or preparing the soil to plant seed, so that eventually the seed can germinate and just grow beautifully. And those are the kinds of things that we need to consider for doing in our lives. Oh, here it is. I had to look somewhere to get a reminder of what these Odu mean. Baba told us what they meant, but it was like I said, we had a high-spirited time this weekend. So oh, and it was all about abundance. Obara is all about prosperity and abundance. But and that's what we need. We need news that, we are in fact the abundance that we're looking for wherever we lack in our lives. But it's also about receiving abundance as a result of the good work that you do. So I just wanted to take a moment to share that, because most people have no idea that the Great Mother celebration takes place. And I just want to let folks know, whenever you see an invite or invitation, when you see me post something, say something about the Institute of Whole Life Healing, when you hear me talk about the Great Mother celebration, take note and get there next year. We would love to have you. Oh, I got to participate in a sweat lodge ceremony, Native American sweat lodge ceremony, and I've participated in them before, but for whatever reason, this time I am just, it was challenging for me. And I felt like it was challenging because it was something I really needed to help me really release, just let some things go. But I want to sweat more. I felt like it was invigorating for my spirit, even though it was hot. It was really profound. And so I'm hoping for those that live near me that you will be able to participate in some sweats with the Institute at some point. Okay, so I would also like to talk about self-nurturance this week. It's something that I've been focusing on. It's interesting to hear about nurturance, because people, I think they know what nurturance is, but they really don't. And I think people underestimate the power of nurturance in their lives. As I continue to work with my Orisha Yamonya, this issue of nurturance is coming up in a way that is making me look at it in a whole new way. I am a nurturer. I love giving. I love sharing. I love loving on people. But what I'm realizing is that self-nurturance is important. But when we talk about self-nurturance, it's not all the time about us taking care of us. Now, that is definitely essential. It is about me giving to me. So one of the powers of self-nurturance is that you get renewed and rejuvenated. If you don't take time to take care of yourself every day, I'm not talking about once a day, once a month. There should be things that you do to nurture yourself every day. If you don't take time to do something just for you, and no, you're not selfish for this. If you don't take time to do something just for you, then what you may find out is that you are sick, you're crumbling, you can't pull yourself together. That's something that I know. I constantly give, or I am so on the go and I'm so busy and I don't do anything for myself, and then the next thing I know, I'm out of sorts. I'm out of balance. Oh, that was one of the things that the Odu spoke to, Iwori Obara. Having balance. That's what Iwori is all about. Have balance. And so how do we balance our lives? One way is using nurturance, self-nurturance. You need to take care of yourself. Guess what? Exercising is self-nurturance. Taking time out to make a meal, at least one meal that you prepare for you, or that is nice and healthy and you have prepared for you. I'm not talking about fast food. And my point is, it's all about simplicity. It does not have to be major. Okay, is there a hot tub you can sit in? Can you go sit in a sauna? Can you sit down and read a book? Can you knit? Can you partake in your hobby? An hour a day. Don't tell me you don't have the time, because when people get sick, trust me, all of a sudden they have time to take care of themselves. Well, let's not go down that path. Let's not go down that path. Let's not get sick and then be forced to take care of ourselves. How about we just do it every day and keep ourselves renewed, rejuvenated, and in balance? But I'm finding on another level that nurturance is me allowing other people to do for me. Now, some of us, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to do self-nurturance and stop letting everyone take care of us. And this is more of, if you are letting people do for you things that you really should be doing for yourself on a regular basis, then you need to stop and do it yourself, okay? Because that helps make you strong in your spirit when you learn to do for you what you should do for, what you really should do for yourself. Let me see if I can think of an example. I guess nurturance, we have to have that balance. If at some point you have to learn how to take care of you. If you're gonna cry with you first, and then you can go and get some help. I guess that's what I'm saying. But for an overwhelming number of us, we don't let anybody take care of us. We put up this wall. We've got to be strong, and you can never let anyone see your weaknesses. But I'm finding out it creates a shell of a human being. And I'm talking about me. I tend to be a very connected person, a people person, and I love to love and give and share. However, I'm finding out that my inability or lack of willingness, let me not say inability because I can do anything, my lack of willingness to let people give to me, and this is something my godmother or guru had shared with me, and I didn't get it at first. But if I don't let people give to me, then to a certain degree I'm missing out, but that creates even more of a depletion. There always has to be give and take. If we're going to give, we have to be able to receive. And so it is so important to allow yourself, and here's the key word, to be vulnerable enough to let other people love on you. I struggle when I tell people, you look so nice today. And they say, no, I don't. And I think, oh, what? I just said something nice about you and you rejected it? Oh my gosh, it is just so common, especially for women, to reject nice things being said about them. We're so programmed to dislike ourselves. We're so programmed to feel like if you're not 100%, then you're nothing. That's not true, okay? It is so important for us to let people say, I love you, and to receive it, to receive hugs, to receive gifts, be it something someone puts in your hand or some non-tangible gift, someone giving you a ride when you know you need a ride someplace, but you're not used to getting rides. You always drive yourself everywhere you go or whatever. And so a lot of us will end up getting sick because now we're being forced. We get forced to receive it. Listen, that's real, okay? Don't go down that path. Just go on ahead and allow yourself to receive. And that's one of the things I did this weekend. I went in this weekend a little bit like my normal self. I'm strong, Tyrola Famey. And it's just so many of my friends were there. It was men and women, but a lot of women. Women love to just love on you and, hey, at least the ones I hang around. Oh, they're going to see you and tell you how beautiful you are and just so excited to see you and give you hugs. And I thought at first it was just sort of like, oh, here they go again. Okay, hey, girl. Hey. And then I said, wait a minute. I'm feeling like they're giving me gasoline. Every time they give me a hug, I'm feeling more and more energized. I'm feeling more and more filled up in my spirit. I'm feeling happier. And so I just said, I'm going to I'm pulling off the lid, and I'm just going to let them pour into me. And every hug I received, I just let it come into me. The energy of the hug, the kind words that were said to me, I just let them pour into me. And I just started feeling so good in my spirit. And so receiving love and goodness, real love and goodness from others is important. A lot of us have within us wounds. We don't have to live with these wounds, okay? Let's identify the wounds and let us nurture those wounds, but also receive goodness from others that others want to share with us, because that will help heal the wounds within. Self-nurturance and receiving nurturance in general is key. It is essential. It is a power tool that you can use on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. It is nurturance that makes us stick with our spiritual practices. We realize we have to nurture the body, we have to nurture the mind, we have to nurture the spirit. And when we're able to do that, then we can nurture others. And it's like a gift that keeps on giving. If I give someone something good, they get tanked up enough to pass it on to the next person. And then it just keeps going out and out and out. So we want to nurture ourselves. We want to nurture others with the goodness that's within us. We want to nurture people with our gifts. Some people nurture me with their song. There was a woman that sang, or two women that sang this weekend, and I felt like my spirit received some true motherly love through their singing. Some women played instruments and men played instruments, and there was dancing. There was just so many of the arts on site this weekend at the Great Mother Celebration, and all of the sharing of the gifts that people had. There were some people that talked about health and wellness. And there were some people that just talked about their lives. It's the gift that just keeps on giving when you share through your gifts, when you share through your experiences, your authenticity. You give to others, it tanks them up, and they're able to give to others. Call me a dreamer, I don't care. I'm going to do my best to help the world get better through love. And then we want to nurture our communities. We need to care about where we live. We need to care about the children in our communities. We need to care about the elderly in our communities. We need to care about the earth. Self-nurturance on so many levels, it will radically change the world, or nurturance in general. So please, take this message. Think of one way you can nurture yourself, and think of another way you need to let someone do something for you, okay? That will really help you, that will really tank you up. Don't be a vampire though. And that's the one caveat that I have, because I have very little patience for people that want to just take. Those that overgive too much, we're a problem. We are. But the ones that just take, look, you've got to learn how to receive and do something with it. Don't waste someone's nurturance. If someone is giving you their love, their time, their attention to help nurture you and help you give birth to all the good things in your life, you do something with that. At some point, you give back to them, okay? So we can't just receive, we have to give too. And so this is the wisdom for this week. I hope that I have done something to make you feel nurtured in your spirit, and I look forward to the next time that we connect. I invite you to please like and share this video with others, and I will do my best to keep you in the loop of anything that's going on with me or the Institute, because I'm telling you, we have some good stuff. We have some good stuff that I just feel like everybody needs to get a little piece of, because it'll make you a better person. This is Tyra Olafemi, your goddess guru. Know that I love and care about you. Peace.